Hi, my name is Judy Cummins, and I'm here today to talk to you about school sports versus God's team sports. Most of us know what school sports are. They're organized sports through the school system. Well, God's team sports are organized sports through the churches. We have a very small country church, a very small community, but we have been blessed this year. We have 100 basketball players, 20 cheerleaders, and normally we average around 60 soccer players during soccer season. That may not sound like a lot, but remember, we're a small country church and we deal with children this year from the ages of 4 years old to 5th grade. Next year we'll do 4-year-old to 6th grade. We add a year each year so that they can continue to play. My brother and I, we both played in school sports. I played basketball and ran track, and he played about every sports going around. My children also played in school sports. My grandchildren, though, they are playing on God's team sports. These are two different organizations playing the same sport in a different style. That's what we're going to talk about today. First of all, we're going to go through the goals. The first goal for school is to win. The most important thing is to win. Well, on God's team, we feel the most important is to have good, clean fun. Number 2 for school is to learn how to win, even if you have to play dirty ball. Number 2 for God's team is to learn the skills of the sport. 3 for school is always get that ball to the best player so he can score. 3 for God's team is to work as a team. 4 for school is S-C-O-R-E, score. That's what it's all about, the score. God's team, we don't keep score. God doesn't keep score on us, and we're all winners in Christ. So we feel there's no reason to keep the score. 5, the school learns the weaknesses of the other team so they can use that for their advantage. 5 for God's team is we teach the children the love of God. 6 for school, you have to be the best. If you're not the best, you're not going to make the team. And then, if you did make the team, you're going to sit on the bench all year and not get to play. For God's team, everyone plays. Everyone plays at least half the game. It's the only way you're going to get better is to play. 7, for school, you better be the best. You better be on the best team or you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to make it. Well, for God's team, we start out with our teams as equal as possible. We do a skill test at the beginning of the season. Not to see if you're going to play, but which team you're going to be on, so we can try to make things as equal. Number 8, you have to have the money to play, or you can't play for school. It's pay to play almost everywhere now. And then not only that, do they charge you to play, then they charge you to get in to watch your children. It's gate fees. They go up every year, and they're getting quite expensive. Well, with God's team, if you don't have the money for the uniform, that's fine. The congregation has many scholarships that they've given so that any child will have that opportunity to play. So if you can't afford your uniform, we will get you a uniform one way or another. It doesn't matter if you're part of our faith, if you're part of our church, if you're a member or not a member, everyone gets the opportunity to play. And we have no gate fees. That's why on Saturdays when we play all of our games, we pack the house. Number 9, for the school. If you don't do it right, you're going to be punished. You're going to have to run laps. You're going to have to do jumping jacks. You're going to have to do push-ups. You're going to have to do something so you don't do it again. Well, with God's team, if you didn't get the skill down or you did something wrong, We're going to work one-on-one with you so that you do understand how to get that skill down, and you will be able to do it. You won't do it wrong again because you understand it now. Number 10, for the school, the players fight. They fight with each other, they fight with the other team, they trip each other, they foul each other on purpose. We're not saying on God's team that fouls don't happen, and we will correct the fouls when they do happen. But if someone's tripped accidentally or gets knocked down accidentally, falls down, whatever, someone's going to help you get up. And even if it is a member of the other team, you're going to get helped. 11, in the school, the parents, they go off on the coaches. They go off on the officials. They ripped some children apart. I have seen children crying because somebody else's parents is ripping them because they did something wrong. Well, on God's team, we teach the children the love of Christ, and us teaching them, the parents hear it too. In the 4 years I've been director at our church, no one has gone off on anyone. We've heard parents praise the program, praise the skills our children are learning, but no one has gone off on anyone. Number 12, in school, you got to be the player to get anywhere. The player of the night, the player of the week, the player of the year. All get awards. No one else gets anything. Well, on God's team, each and every game, we give an award out to each and every child. At the end of the season, we have an awards program. Each and every child receives the same award. So, in school sports, children are punished if they don't win or if they do something wrong. If they don't make the standard, they don't make the team, or they get to ride the bench and not get to get any better because they're sitting on a bench. They're told if they don't win, their coach is going to get fired. Isn't that a lot of stress to put on a child? In God's team, there's no punishment, there's no pressure, there's no stress. We worry about caring about each other, learning safe and proper skills, playing together, being teamwork. We start out the year as equal as possible, but by the end of the year, that child that knew nothing about the sport, didn't know how to hold the ball or anything, is playing a wonderful game because he got the opportunity to play. So I'm going to ask you, is it right to is it right to put that kind of pressure on a child today? Don't they have enough pressure in their lives without this kind of pressure? You know, there's a lot of professional players that never played in high school ball. In the NFL alone, I found 6. Antonio Gates, he played on the San Diego Chargers. Eric Swan, he was a first pick on the Cardinals. Vince Padel, at the age of 30, he joined the Eagles. Ray Seals, he was in Super Bowl 30 with the Steelers. Darren Bennett, he played for the Chargers. Mike Anderson, he wasn't good enough to play on his high school team. Not even good enough to sit on the bench. But he was good enough for the NFL. He played for the Ravens for many years and had a very successful career. No one else in his school went to the NFL. The point is, let your child play. It's important they learn teamwork. It's important they learn skills and cooperation and all the other wonderful things that sports can teach them. But please, be smart about where you put them. Don't add all that extra, unneeded stress to their lives. Thank you. Have a great day.